Hey, what's up and welcome. I'm the one and only West Coast King, and welcome back to Career Mode. You guys have spoken and you have chosen the new team that we're going to be doing for this Career Mode. We're back in the big leagues in Europe again. No more small stuff for the rest of FIFA 17. I'm done with that. I do not want to have to quit another series. I'm going to go ahead and say I'm not going to quit this series. No way, no how. I know this series is going to be a success, and you guys have chosen the team we're going to be using. So with all the comments from that last video that I did asking you guys a suggestion for a new team to use, the league that you chose was pretty overwhelmingly popular, was the Bundesliga. No doubt about it. You want to see a German Career Mode series. That was my feeling as well. I said I've never done one in Germany, and I really want to. So I was happy to see you guys were on board with that idea. So the team that we're going to be using, chosen by you, is going to be Hamburg. And you know, the main reason I like this team is because already we've got an American in the squad, and it's Bobby freaking Wood. I'm super excited about that. I always want to have Bobby freaking Wood in my team. He's going to be our star featured striker in the team, probably for the entirety of this series. I really have no plans on replacing him, though I think his potential is capped around 81, 82. Maybe need to look elsewhere if we're going to have more continental success, but we'll have to see how that goes. Overall, though, I've looked at the team, and we'll look at it in just a second. There's a lot of really good players in there, some young players with decent potential. Looking forward to growing them. As far as our board expectations, I like that as well. Domestic success is a medium, so I mean they want us to win something, and obviously that's what we want to do. Continental success is pretty low. Hamburg as a team in their history hasn't done much on a continental level. I think they won the European Cup back in the 80s, but that's about it. Brand exposure is high. That's just mostly shirt sales and ticket sales. I think we're going to be okay there. Financial is low. That's why we have such a great transfer budget, so we don't have to worry about saving money like that as well. And youth development is medium, so we will have to get some kind of youth academy going, and probably a pretty good one. I want to get some good German players into this team. Now, obviously, this is episode 0 of this series, so there will be no games being played today. I'm not even going to get into the transfer window. This is just strictly to, you know, meet the team, plan out how we're going to attack this first transfer window, and kind of introduce you to what's going to be going on here in this series. But I am going to be taking part in a preseason tournament. I will let you know that right now. Could get almost $9 million more into this team. We could always use a little bit more money. Plus, this will give me a chance to test out the team a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one, which, if I'm honest, kind of looks like the easiest of the three. I don't know. I'll take it. So here is a look at the current team. In my opinion, our best possible starting 11. As mentioned, Bobby Wood up top. In behind him is Lewis Holtby, a pretty decent cam. I don't think he has much more potential than what he has right there. So I think for now, he'll probably stay in there. I'm not really sure if we're going to replace him right away, but we'll see what happens. On the left, it's Kostic, a great player, really good potential. Looking forward to using him. We've got Ekdal in the middle next to Wallace. Wallace has really good potential as well. Nikolai Muller on the right-hand side. In the defense, we've got Diekmeyer. If you played Ultimate Team, you probably know who Diekmeyer is. Pretty good right back. Papadopoulos is our best center back right now, but he is in the team on loan, so he won't be around forever. He's only going to be here for this year, actually, so we definitely need to address the defense a little bit. Next to him is Giroud? I don't know how to say that name at all, but I think he's the club captain right now. And then Santos on the left-hand side, also a player with some pretty good potential to him. Of course, we have Rene Adler in goal. The bench also not too bad. We've got Waldschmidt, who has some pretty good potential to him. Aaron Hunt, a proven veteran. Mavrai, I think is how you say it. There's some players in this team, man. I'm going to have some trouble saying their name, but another decent center back. Gregorich, we've got Gideon Young, another really good young player with good potential. Ostrazolik is how you say his name. I'm not sure, but he's an all right backup. And then we have Mathania as our backup goalkeeper. Once we get past the bench, though, it's pretty thin. Not a whole lot to boast about down there. I mean, Lasoga is not bad. Gotoku Sakai is also pretty decent, but it's a pretty thin squad. The good news is we've got a lot of money in the transfer budget and a pretty clean slate to start building things around a couple of these players. Now, if I had to pick a position in this team that we really need to address right away and strengthen, it's the center back spots. I mean, Papadopoulos, like I said, on loan. Not crazy about Giroud or Mavrai either, so definitely could look to bring in one or maybe two center backs. Probably just one center back, one good center back in this first transfer window. Make that our marquee signing. But also, I was thinking about Nikolai Muller. A good player. I mean, he's not too bad. He's already 28 years old, so he's not going to get any better than what he already is. And we have one American in the team already in Bobby Wood. What's better than one American? Two Americans. I kind of want to go get Christian Pulisic and play him right there. Why not? I know I had him at Milan, but he was more a reserve role. He's gotten upgrades on upgrades on upgrades in this game as far as his potential goes. I think he has close to 90 potential now. Why not get Christian Pulisic and grow him and see what he can truly be in this team and make him one of our star players for the future? I really kind of want to do that. So let me know what your thoughts are down below about that. A center back, and what do you think about Christian Pulisic joining this team? If we can swing that deal. We have to get it approved from Dortmund first. And we are in the same league as them, but I really want Christian Pulisic. So here's a look a little bit more in depth now at our objectives for this year. And I gotta say, they make a lot more sense than they do in smaller leagues. I said that in that last video I did. In bigger leagues, the objectives make sense. These are actually really, really good objectives for us. For youth development, that is a medium priority. They want us to grow 2 youth academy players by at least 10 overall points and play them in 10 matches, either as a part of the starting 11 or as a sub. I'll probably start out looking for defenders. I did say that was an area of need for this team, and I'll probably just start out with a scout in Germany. So that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve. For brand exposure, sign 1 crucial first team player to a midfielder position. If we get Christian Pulisic, that's that one done. No problem at all. Long term, within 3 seasons, increase season ticket holders with at least 10% of the stadium's capacity. I don't know what that means, but we'll see what happens after season 1, and then we'll try to figure that one. That's worded really, really weird, but financial, no objectives. Love to see that. That's my favorite one so far. Domestic success, reach the round of 32 in the domestic cup, and finish mid-table in the Bundesliga. 2 very, very achievable objectives for us. Long-term, within 2 seasons in the Bundesliga, finishing a EuroLeague spot. That's a perfect objective for a team like this that sometimes struggles to stay out of the relegation zone. They want us to kind of push it a little bit, finish mid-table this season, try to get to a EuroLeague spot by next year. That's perfect for us, and obviously, we're not in Europe in any kind of continental competition, so no objectives there either. So I was going to also just go ahead and hire the youth scout right away, but I kind of wanted a 4-star, 4-star, or maybe a 5-star, 4-star scout, kind of keep the budget down a little bit for this. We don't really have any, so I guess, do I want to go Christoph Baumann for 4.4 million? That's a lot of money. If we're going to get a good center back and Christian Pulisic in this transfer window, I'm not sure we're going to want to do that. So I'm going to wait on I'm probably going to wait on hiring a scout until after we find out how much Christian Pulisic will cost. If that's something you guys would be interested in seeing me doing, see how much he costs and then kind of figure out a budget for a center back, then take a look at a youth scout. So that is going to do it for episode 0. I think we've covered pretty much everything. I think we've got a pretty good idea of what we want to do in this transfer window. Center back, like I said, definitely. So let me know some good center back options down in the comments below. I'm looking to spend maybe 15 to 20 million on a center back, like a good quality center back. I think that's a very important piece that is missing in this team. And then also let me know, should we go after Christian Pulisic? Is that a player you'd like to see me try to get once again in a career mode series? Honestly, with all the updates that he's gotten in this game, I think he's like a completely different player. So I definitely want to try to get him. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are on Pulisic down below. But that is it for this one. If you did enjoy it and you're looking forward to this Hamburg career that I will not give up on midway through, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you when we come back for the first true episode of our Hamburg career. See ya.